What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Emmeline here, aka Emmeline Nine Dime, aka the real Pan-African princess. So today I'm going to be revamping this wig and telling you the story of why I really moved to Ghana. So basically it's a get ready with me and story time. So let's get right into it.
I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what.
First of all, the details on this hair, so it's a, what do you call this? A closure? Yeah, it's a closure wig, I think. Anyways, as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of lace. It's just enough to get you by and to make the part look good. But it's from LuvMeHair, which is like my favorite place to get wigs. Everything is so high quality. Like, this hair feels so nice. I've only gotten 3 wigs from there, but every one of them has been amazing. So I think 3 times is a charm. It's a pretty good brand. So check out LuvMeHair, and they need to send me some money for this because they didn't pay me to say that. So I'm not really going to be walking you guys through the get ready too much because obviously I'm going to be telling a story. So just focus, watch what I'm doing if you're trying to learn, and I'm going to tell y'all about why I really moved to Ghana. Okay, so as most of you guys know, I've been living in Ghana for like 6 months now. And my first visit to Ghana was actually in October of 2017. And the reason I went was because I studied African diaspora studies when I was in college, and we didn't get to take a trip to Africa at all during that program. And I just felt like, you know, how can I be a master of, or like a bachelor of African studies and I've never been to Africa, you know? Like, that's some bullshit. So I graduated in December of 2016, and I booked a trip to Ghana for that following October of 2017. And that was my first time in Ghana. So I actually used my stripper money to fund that trip. My first night of stripping funded this trip. Talk about being responsible with your money, right? Making dreams come true and shit. A little backstory as to why I chose Ghana. Growing up, I always knew that my mom was half Ghanaian, right? So my mom grew up in like the foster care system, basically. And she never met her parents, but she was told that her father was Ghanaian and her mom was white. My mom grew up in England. So I always knew that I had Ghanaian like ancestry, but I had never really, you know, been a part of the culture. I never met any Ghanaian family members or what have you because my mom didn't even know her Ghanaian last name. So with that being said, I was just always interested in Africa since I was a kid. I remember in 3rd grade when my mom told me that my grandfather was from Ghana, and the next day, I remember clear as day going into my 3rd grade classroom. The 2nd grade. Yeah, my 3rd grade classroom, and looking for like Ghana on the map and finding it. And I was just like, oh snap, like this is the place. I was about to curl this wig, but like the curls from the braids actually look really cute. I don't think I'm even gonna add too many curls to this. Anyways, fast forward, I am looking at what country in Africa do I want to go to. Well, obviously Ghana is on my mind, and then the more I research, like, Ghana is just so well marketed, right? Like, they're the fastest growing economy in Africa, the most peaceful and stable politically. All this good stuff I'm reading about Ghana just make me feel like, okay, like, I definitely, you know, should just stick with where my family's from and try Ghana. So I booked a trip, and I actually went alone. Like, it was like a tourist group type of thing. So I was with 20 strangers. They were all Americans, but I didn't know any of them. And basically, we all had paid our money and wanted to go to Africa. So we all met up in Chicago. And from Chicago, we all flew together to Ghana. And we had a layover in Amsterdam. That was super cool. We got to leave the airport and everything, so that was lit. So anyways, after that first tourist trip, I was just like, oh my gosh, Ghana's amazing. I started my business Ghana Glam, selling stuff from Ghana, just trying to like keep the connection alive, right? Even though I'm back in the States, I just want to keep the bridge connected. So I started my business with the hopes that eventually it would take me to Ghana, like full-time or permanently or whatever. And I was inspired to get a job with the airlines, which was my next move, so that I could be traveling more often to Ghana and back. So everything that I wanted to do like towards Ghana in the past 4 years has manifested so quickly. Like, that's one reason I don't feel so comfortable like telling everyone that it's just so easy to do and it's everything, because honestly I feel like I've been so blessed like by the ancestors for pursuing this that my story is so unique. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm definitely supposed to be here. So anyways, after my third trip to Ghana, I was really interested in getting my citizenship, right? This was last year around February. So after last February, when I brought my grandfather to Ghana, which was an amazing story for a whole nother time, I decided, like, you know, I want to try and get my citizenship. So I went to these different offices, the Office of Interior, Ministry, and all these places, like trying to figure out, like, okay, how can I, you know, solidify myself here in the future, whether it be as a citizen, resident, whatever. So they encouraged me, which in hindsight makes no sense, but they encouraged me to take the Ancestry DNA tests. Now, if you know me, being the conspiracy theorist that I am, there's no way I'm under my right mind agree with giving my DNA to these people. But the real motivating reason was for my citizenship. Like, I thought that if I did it like they said, then I would get my citizenship. Turns out that was a lie, but I did Ancestry anyway, and what I got was even more amazing. So after I did my Ancestry DNA test, it actually came back that I was only like 4% Ghanaian and like a whole bunch Nigerian and all this random shit, right? And then I logged in a few weeks later and it had changed, saying that I was like 30% from Benin and Togo. So what I realized is like Ancestry.com is not really accurate for Africans because they don't have enough Africans in their database to give the right answer the first time. So when I logged in, it was saying like, oh, your results have changed because more people have done the test. So if you really want to be accurate, Ancestry, why don't you just give out a certain number of free tests to different countries in Africa, especially West Africa, so that, you know, your results are accurate the first time? Because if you think about it, all of these countries are fairly new, right? A lot of them are less than 200 years old, or whenever the conference was where Europeans split up Africa. So if you really think about it, like, you can't really tell us what country we're from. You would have to tell us what tribe we are for it to really even be like close to being accurate. Anyways, with that being said, I just disregarded my results and was just like, whatever, you know, like I put it to the back of my mind, honestly. Well, a few months later, I get a message in my inbox on Ancestry.com because there's like a way to inbox like people that you're related to. If you match a certain amount, then you will be able to match with them, be able to message them, sorry. So I get a message from this guy and he's basically telling me like that we are related, but we don't know how. And after a couple months of him digging amongst his different family members, we actually found my mom's birth family. Like, this guy who wrote me is like my mom's second cousin. And like her siblings, her father has passed away, unfortunately, but her siblings, a lot of them are still alive. They're split between the UK and Ghana. So the crazy thing about this whole thing is that I moved to Ghana by myself with no connections, like, other than what was inside of me telling me to come. And like, obviously one of my ancestors was from here, so I had lineage here, but it was really an internal calling, right? It was very spiritual for me, the reason why I moved to Ghana. I didn't have a good reason. I didn't have a job. Like, it didn't make sense to a lot of people, but something was just telling me to go and see. And so that's what I did. And now I have family here, right? So the ancestry revealed that I have an auntie and uncle here, and like I've met them. They're awesome. Like they've taken me in. They're amazing. We're amazing. It's just, honestly, it's unbelievable. Like, who would have thought? Ever since I was a kid, like I always wanted to help my mom find her family, right? But she was never interested in it, and I never wanted to pry. But it was like the more I got interested in Ghana and wanting to come to Ghana and then wanting to live in Ghana, like it became more and more important to me to figure out, like, okay, what tribe am I? What was my grandfather's last name? What is my last name? You know what I mean? Like, it just became more urgent to me, because obviously if you're living here and you're constantly being called a Bruni and white girl, and then you're like, well, my grandfather's Ghanaian, they don't give a fuck that your grandfather was Ghanaian. Like, tell me who you are. Tell me who you are. So now I can do that. So for those of you wondering, I am Ashanti. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, my grandfather was a, should I say that on YouTube? My grandfather was out here, okay? I have a big family. My great-grandfather was even more out here. Apparently, this man had like 92 kids by 33 women. I might have the 90 number off. It might be 91 or 93 or 92. But he had 90-something kids by 33 different women. So, it explains where I get it from. I had big plans to curling on this wig, but I just feel like the curls are so cute. So let's see how the curling one even looks. I just feel like if I go through the trouble of curling one in all this hair and it falls, I'm just gonna want to kill myself. The curling one curls do look better though. So basically, I feel like the real reason I was brought to Ghana and I was guided to come here was to find my mom's birth family and like heal that generational gap. And I mean, if you want to talk about generational trauma, like, and generational curses, I mean, healing a mother heals generations. So, not to be like putting my mom's business out here, making it sound like she needs so much healing, but I have no doubt that, you know, her being more connected to her family, her birth family, is going to even have effects that go down to my niece. This will probably be my first and last story time / get ready with me, because I talk with my hands way too much. Like, it took me forever to lay the front of this wig down, and I still didn't do a good job. Like, it was slipping just a few hours later. So I was not able to tell the story and pay attention to doing my hair at the same time. So yeah, you're watching me do my hair now. Simple wand curls, nothing too crazy. Okay, so I'm almost done, and it was definitely worth curling. These curls look way better than the braided curls, I must admit. Do you see how I'm already getting oily? Like, I need to find a new makeup routine that works like with this Ghana heat, because I'm just always getting oily so fast. Okay, so let me spray. Better believe I'm spraying the hell out of this hair, because these curls don't be lasting out here. Like, and why am I using my portable one? I need to use my big one. Okay, so let's take down the tie. Hopefully the front of the wig is looking good, because it sucks when you do all this work and then the front of the wig has been laid terribly. Okay. It's not bad, you know. I love this wig because I cut the baby hairs off of it. I realized baby hairs were really stressing me out, like, for no reason, because they're really not necessary, you know. Front of this did get laid, kinda. So yeah, this wig has no baby hairs, just vibes. So this is my final look. I'm very pleased. Hopefully the back looks good. I can't see the back yet. So yeah, the real reason I'm here is simply because I had a dream. The ancestors told me to come, and for good reason, like to connect the family dot, to heal some generational gaps. And I also want to say that a big inspiration for me moving here was reading the book The Alchemist. I don't know how many of you guys have read it, because a lot of people are assigned to read it in high school, which I think is crazy because this book has so many gems for an adult. Like, it's almost a disservice to make someone read it in high school, because number one, they're never going to want to read it again later in life, and they're just not going to be so, like, the messages in that book are just so life-changing. I mean, it is cool to read in high school, but definitely, like, any point in your life, it's such a good book. And that book really, really inspired me to take the leap and to just stop, like, waiting and pursue my dreams. And here I am. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed learning the true reason of why I am in Ghana and why I will be here for a while. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. More content coming your way soon. And yeah, I'm about to go feel myself. Hello.